Got one. Better one. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Roybal Fishing Productions. I'm Preston Roybal, along with my brother today, Hudson. He'll be on the majority of our videos. He goes fishing with me a lot. He also is launching a YouTube channel of his own, right? Yep. HR Riggin'. So that'll be a fishing channel. And I believe he has a Fortnite channel as well. What's your Fortnite channel name?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. This morning we'll be going to a pond, couple ponds actually nearby, on a local golf course. Now, are we allowed to go there exactly? No. Are there fish that love to bite? Yes.
But for the sake of this video, we're going to go sneak onto some golf course ponds.
Well, we are sneaking on this morning. We do it a lot. We get kicked off sometimes. Big deal. I heard they are lighting up on kicking people off, though. I mean, seriously, I don't understand the point of why they get so angry.
Why they even stalk it?
If
they're
you're
just
not
asking for people to fish it.
Exactly. And it's way off the hole. We don't fish right in the middle of a fairway by any means. But anyways, there's a few good ponds. I know we're going to that small one first, but stick with it, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll catch some bass. This will be my second video. If you haven't seen the first video, go take a look at it. Anyways, see ya. Okay, getting ready to start here. On my spinner rod, I'm throwing a wacky rig, just a weightless worm. I was throwing a Texas rig last night, but I need a little more subtle presentation for these fish because, as you can see, here's my first spot. They will sit up in the shallow area, and I spot fish a lot. And then when I get bored, I start throwing on my bait caster. Start throwing a square bill. Like I said, one of my other favorite lures. I don't know if y'all can see that. Square bill. Model S, so shallow diver. But this one's the mirror one. Big square bill fan. I think it's a very productive lure. But anyways, let's get started. Oh, I missed one. He took my worm. God, that hit hard. Did you catch one? Did you catch one? First cast, bass over there for good old HR Riggin'. See if I can catch that one again. Got one. Little guy. Get out of there. Well, it's a bass. It's a little one, but it's a bass. Hey, guy. A little dink. But, you know, getting into them, hopefully catch them on. It's bass number one of the day. So hopefully catch some more. I'd like to make a shout out to our first subscriber of the channel, Anthony Apolero. He is a good friend of mine, and there's a possibility he'll come fish with us later tonight. So if you stick with it, stay tuned. You might get to see the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Apolero. Oh, that's a big one. Wow. Just fought really hard. There you go. It's not bad. Got a scale if you want. Got one. Better one. Not a bad one for this team. About. Not a bad one. No, let's just get a weighted just for fun. It's not a PB by any means. PB is 4 pounds, 4 ounces. But I am interested to see how much this weighs. My prediction, 1 pound, 2 ounces. Oh, look at this. He's got a, I don't know if you can see that, but his eye, he's blind. 1.3 is the final. Said 1.2. 1 pound, 3 ounces. We'll get a release here. There she goes. All right. Honestly, the biggest one of the channel so far. But hey, we're catching fish. Stick with it, stay tuned. With a little boat flip. Yes, sir. That is a good one.
Here we go.
Catching decents out here. Yeah, I'll probably say 1.8 maybe on that one. Good
Yeah,
fish. They're just, like I said, folks, they're just sitting up in the shallow right there.
Come on.
Right there. Yeah, get a weightage on them. Bottom pocket.
110.
110. Quality fish. Well, I'll put a picture right here, and this right here, I'll insert a little image. But 2 months ago, we were fishing at Lake Placid down in Seguin, near New Braunfels, Texas, and on a kayak, Hudson caught a 6-pounder. Go ahead and put the image up. Here's one. Got one.
Well, can't put the image up yet.
Yeah, we'll wait a little bit on that image. Fighting pretty good.
I'll let you go on.
Well, we found the bigger ones. There we go.
I guess 1.5.
Pretty fat. I might go
No,
one.
he's pretty long.
Got a little belly to him.
1.5.
I'll say 1.6. Pretty good one here. We'll get a weightage on him, but it's a pretty good day out here.
Not bad.
Here, this one is 1.7.
You guys are probably thinking, oh man, the worm is killing it there. I caught only 2 there on the worm. I caught, 2 on the worm and 13 on the square bill.
Yeah, square bill.
I tried square bill another time.
Another great lure.
I guess they were just hungry for what was happening.
Well, that's a wrap for this morning. Pretty successful morning. 7 for Hudson, 6 for me. Sorry I didn't get a couple of those on camera. I'm still getting used to filming and editing. This is only my 2nd video, so just bear with me. Stick with us, stay tuned. We'll be back tonight, hopefully fishing with Anthony. But if not, me and Hudson will come hit some more ponds. Anyways, peace. Good evening and welcome back.
What up, boys?
We got the first subscriber of the Roybal Fishing Production channel here.
Yes, sir.
Anthony Apolero. Got HR Riggin. And the one and only Preston Roybal. Gig 'em, baby. Here at a Mormon church pond. It's actually pretty saucy. Lots of bass. We've caught lots of bass out of here. On crankbaits, saucy swimmers, worms, you name it. Good pond. Stick with it. Stay tuned. Let's go crank it. So as we're walking up, we have all three agreed we're gonna do our first challenge of the channel. Simple rules, most fish win. We'll be hitting this pond, a pond that's about half a mile down the road, and maybe a potential golf course pond again. But it's a 1v1v1. Total fish is the winner. What does the winner get? Just bragging rights, correct? Just bragging rights. What we're gonna do?
How about the loser?
What we're gonna do is on my channel, we're gonna keep track of total standings on the challenges. Let's do it. Let's get to it. All right, here's the first spot I'll be starting at. Be throwing what I threw earlier this morning, the Mirror crankbait to start. And let's get going. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a little flip-flop floating in the water. So if you lost a little slider at a church pond, go ahead and drop a comment below. Let's get to it. Got one. There's one. And it is a tiny one, but Preston is on the board, baby. Tiny, tiny, tiny. That's all I catch is tiny fish, in case y'all didn't know. But you know what? That puts me in the lead. Nice little dinky bass. Tiny little bass. See you, boy. And I lead 1-0. 1-0-0. Got one. Tiny, 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 skinny, tiny. Number 2. That's a bass. Yeah. I guess that's what you call this. Well, like I said, I catch small fish, not big fish. Jeez. Like, ridiculous G's moment. Like, this thing must have been born like yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. But 2-0 to score. 2-0. 2-0-0. What'd you say?
YouTube, what do you think about pink Senkos? The best bite around.
God.
I'm the CEO of Pink Senkos.
The CEO?
Well, that's my nickname now. Don't call me Anthony. Call me Pink Senko.
All right. Guest celebrity Pink Senko joining us today on the challenge.
What up, bud?
If y'all haven't looked at the comments already, go look at the comment on the first video. Pink Senkos may or may not have been brought up in that.
Hey, you know what? I think I win if we it's all about the moss
The moss bass?
Huh?
The moss bass? It's not about the most bass, it's about the moss bass. Hudson got one. And it is 2-1-0. Huh? Really? We'll have to show you here in a little bit what he is throwing. He put a new lure. He had a saucy swimmer with the Texas rig, but instead of a bullet weight, but instead of having the bullet weight free on its own so it'll slide up, he put a swivel there so it stops it and makes it look like a head. It's pretty cool. We'll have to show you here in a minute. But now the score is 2-1, and the CEO of Pink Senkos is getting skunked right now. What?
I'm actually throwing a crankbait right now.
Yeah, believe it or not, the CEO of the bubblegum worms is throwing a crankbait. Oh, I got one. No way. No way. Sitting right there on the weeds. I felt the little tap, but I thought, I didn't think much of it because I was pulling through weeds. What in the frick does this bass have on it? It's got like yellow paint. It's like yellow paint. Wiping it off, but it's not leaves. It's again, I don't think I've had a bass here today over 3 ounces, but so yeah. There we go. Score is 3-1-0. All right, so first spot, it was okay. Really small bass, and didn't catch as much as we have here times before. So we're gonna move it to our second location of the challenge, which is about another local pond, just half a mile down the road. The score is currently Preston 3, HR Riggin 1, and Anthony Apolero 0. So, hold tight. Keep your lines tight. Let's get to it. Well, that was a bust. No fish there, which means I still got the lead. So we got one more pond. We're going back to the golf course, trying a different pond. But 7 o'clock, we got an hour left till this challenge ends. Let's see what happens. All right, back here at the golf course. Score is still 3-1-0. Throwing the crankbait some more. This pond, this pond has a lot of bass. Some good size ones too. I've actually caught a 3.5 out of here. But there's also a bunch of baby bass in here too. There's a variety. So, yep. So, got about 35 minutes until we're gonna call it a night. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Last stop, here we go. Got one. Got one. Small one. Another dink. That is one pale bass. He's foul hooked right now, but I did not. He swiped at it. Leave me alone. It's pretty far down the body, but not exactly the best hook job here. Try my best. He'll live. A pale bass, really pale. Tired of catching these little small ones. Come on now. Come on now. The score is now Preston 4, HR Riggin 1, Anthony 0. That was a good one. Frick. That one. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Attaboy.
Different one, but that's 5. Number 5 of the day. Oh, 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 oh. That was not fun. Yeah, you can go back in yourself, bud. Ow. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw that, but oh. Oh my gosh, look at my finger. Absolutely gushing.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, that hurt.
Honey,
Oh,
took his spot.
what'd you looky here? You catch 2 bass and all of a sudden we're not social distancing anymore.
Damn, you in. Oh, there you go. There's one.
And Anthony has got his first bass of the evening.
Yes, sir, baby.
We are in the nursery. Another 4-inch
Oh my God.
bass.
You are tiny.
Like Anthony's girlfriend's Heine.
I care to disagree.
Tiny swivel.
This challenge is over. It's been a good one. But the final score was Anthony 1, HR Reagan 1, and the one and only
Here we go.
RFP,
He thinks he's like.
the challenge champion of challenge number 1 of the channel, goes to Preston Royer. Thank you. All right. Hope you enjoyed
Daddy's
this.
so hot.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Only my second video so far, but already had to throw in a challenge. Another little celebrity fisherman.
Hold up, there's a bass.
And this kid right here.
Challenge is over.
The challenge is over. You lost.
All right,
Anyway, just want to do the outro?
Keep cranking those crankbaits, jerking those jerk bites. We'll see you on the next episode.